Hello. Shagat the Unknown here. Welcome to a special ASMR edition of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
That's a joke. I'm not doing that. But, Shagat the Unknown here. Welcome to what is likely the last session of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I am fighting with a cable, so just a moment. It's weird. I might just have to deal with it, but I don't like it. Today is the 12th of April, 2022, local time 17:51. And we are back up in here. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't like you and I don't want to talk to you.
What a dick.
Greetings.
You're still speaking. Stop.
What's bothering me is the cable's like hitting the back of my head, and it just, I hate the feeling of it touching my head. Alrighty. So last time we did some side quests, and then we started working for Sheogorath, who's like, Jigalag is coming to take over. I'm gonna basically be gone, and I don't want that to happen. We're gonna try to defeat Jigalag this time, the Prince of Order, the Daedric Prince of Order. And he wants me to basically be his champion, and then he says that I'm going to basically be Sheogorath after the fact. Had to open my my Twitch stream manager there. I forgot to do it. So we've been doing work for him. The last thing we did is we just made ourselves the I forget the word, the Duke, is it, of Mania. So right, there's two main places here. There's Mania and Dementia. And, well, the cities associated with them are Bliss and Crucible, respectively. So we are the Duke of Bliss. What's happening? Are you... What are we mad at? You know, this... Shivering Isles has been really bad about this. Like, unknown combat has happened a lot. Ah. I was about to say, I guess, yeah, to be fair, there are invisible enemies, but there have been a lot of other times where I'm walking a trail and then I get attacked. And I have no idea what's attacking me. So, we are retaking the Fringe. Angry over Thadon's replacement as the Duke of Mania, Syl has betrayed Sheogorath and joined the forces of Order. According to Syl, Order has already taken the Fringe. I should travel to the Fringe and investigate her claims. So the Fringe is back where we started the expansion. It's a fun little town that you basically go into. A tiny little section, but you kind of introduced to the Shivering Isles a little bit, and they have their little mayor and everything, and everybody basically wants to get out of the Fringe, but they can't because there was a Gatekeeper, and he had the keys sewn in his body. So in order to get the keys to get out of the Fringe and open the gates of madness and dementia, you gotta defeat the Gatekeeper. And so we did that, and now we're cool. You know, now we got into the actual, proper Shivering Isles. And as I said, we did all the cool work for Sheogorath last time. Knife Point Hollow. I like that name. Something glowy over there. I think it's just environmental effects. I considered fast traveling, but I decided to walk a little bit, get warmed up. I'm thinking this is going to be the last session. I'm not going to rush it, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be unless things go horribly wrong. I think we've done a pretty good chunk of the quests for Sheogorath, of the main quest line here. Was it Elytra or Elytra? Can't remember. That looks just like I bashed him with the, like the butt of the sword, like the handle, the hilt. But yeah, I'm not going to try and rush things, but I just feel like this should probably be the last session based on where we're at. So, I mean, what I mean is, once we beat this, there may be a few side quests that I could do, but I probably won't do another session of this game, because I've been playing this game for over a month now, I believe. Or maybe right at a month. I'd have to do the math again. No, I think today is the month. I think I started on the 12th of March. So yeah, it's about time to hang this one up to dry. Come on, let me climb. I don't like the hills in this game. Like, it feels like they're too difficult to climb. I haven't seen a shambles in a minute. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible, it seems, to get away from shambles. You kind of have to do something ranged, I guess, which sucks because I don't want to. But they basically self-destruct when you kill them. Alright, so we're back at the Fringe now. Let me move my phone and stream manager over. Keep an eye on the time and stuff. Yes, it's been about 10 minutes. We have crystals up in here. I have arrived in the Fringe to find that it has been completely conquered by the forces of order. Passwall may have been attacked. I should take a closer look. These crystals are very... I mean, as crystals are, they're very orderly. Something weird's going on right there. That piece being drawn when it probably shouldn't be. But yeah, as crystals actually are orderly in real life, it makes sense that they are associated with the forces of order.
Your Grace, look at what has been done to Passwall. This is what order brings. I'd gladly bend my knee to Seagora.
Notice how I discovered Passwall. I think it's because the game actually... I mean, this is a separate instance. This is not the same area that we were in before. So I have to rediscover everything. Yeah, these map markers are not the same ones that I knew about previously. That's weird. It's a weird way to handle it. This should be the door itself, right? What's it called? A door to Cyrodiil. Okay. Alrighty. Let's check this thing out. It looks kind of menacing, doesn't it? I mean, I noticed the structure here before when we were here, but there didn't seem to be anything going on with it. Can we go inside or something? Yeah, maybe. That's interesting. I'm not gonna go to that fort. Maybe I need to look for the mayor? Or did I just talk to the wrong Golden Saint? Oh!
A dark time has been thrust upon us. Passwall is under attack. We are outmatched and outnumbered. At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area around it began to crystallize and change. Soon after that, the sky darkened and the nights came.
The spire, what is it?
You've seen the spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It appears to be a source of power for these invaders. A portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion.
Well, that would suck, wouldn't it? Tell me more about the Knights.
The Knights are relentless. They do not tire, they do not fear, and they do not stop coming.
They are
appear out of
anonymous.
nowhere at the base of the
They do not
spire.
forgive.
We kill 5 of them.
They do
5
not
more
forget.
come. We've lost too many of the Orioles already. I fear that we will not be able to hold the town for much longer.
What can we do to stop this?
I have an idea how we might be able to stop them, but for now we must survive.
No way.
I've been losing Orioles with each attack, and I'm down to nothing but men. We are pinned down here. If we lose, the gates of madness will fall. If the gates fall, the enemy will flood into the Isles. We will be helpless to stop them. But now that you've arrived, perhaps we can slow them down.
What must we do? It's like an Oblivion gate. We'll close
We cannot
it.
talk now. We don't have very long until the next wave arrives. Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries, as the Duke of Mania, it is your right to command the troops. Command them if you will, or leave it to me. Either way, make haste. Our time is short.
I trust your judgment.
I thank you for your trust. In your name, and for the sake of the Shivering Isles, I shall not disappoint you. Inspect the battlefield and provide what aid you can to the troops. Speak with me when you feel that they are ready for battle. Form up. By the staff, we will not allow this town to fall. Are you prepared for battle, Your Grace?
I'd like some moments. You didn't give me a
Provide what aid
chance.
You can, but I beg you to make haste. The enemy does not wait long between attacks.
You didn't give me a chance to do stuff. Okay, they got nothing.
We will keep fighting.
Spire.
It seems to be the source of their power. Desha may know more. Passwall has served as an outpost for our defense of the realm for millennia. The knights began arriving shortly after the spire activated. They seem to have no interest in pushing us back, only in killing those who resist. Vengeance will be ours.
Let's see, we can get that heart. That will be useful for shutting down a crystal or something. Alrighty. Let's go for
Have
it.
you provided the soldiers with aid? We have little in the way of support. If you have done all that you...
I need more time.
Time is...
What do you want me to do? Heal them?
We will keep fighting.
What aid do I provide?
We will defend this. We will keep fighting.
Someone's...
Vengeance will be ours.
Yeah, it was like someone's casting magic.
We will keep.
Right, I
Vengeance will be
have no idea what you actually want me to do.
Have you provided the...
Sure, I have.
The enemy will be upon us soon. May the blessings of our Lord protect us all.
Ooh, I want this. Retaking the Fringe. Alright, we'll grab these hearts. You never know when you're gonna need them. A little worried about attacking at this point. There we have it. I don't think anyone died.
Back to your ranks. More are coming.
No! Alright, let's see. Let's get some restore fatigue going. I don't really need the restore health, but we'll do it anyway. For the red guard?
Back to your positions.
You're a golden saint. Yo, why are you attacking that so much? I think one of them just died. Oh my god, this is annoying. Dude, oh my god. Hate the combat in this game. Everything moves around too much. Your allies love to walk right in front of you. Like that, I probably just killed them. Alright, are we perhaps done with this? Okay, yeah, good. I was like, I really don't want to fight anymore. It's kind of gotten old.
Victory is ours. For the moment. We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down.
How do we do that?
I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under Passwall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that...
Uh-oh. Okay, something happened. I'm a little annoyed by what happened, but... I think I'm still alive. So for some reason Steam popped up over the game, which is why it just kind of broke. Steam's friend thing popped up over the game, which I didn't even think I had open, telling me that it can't reach the friends network. So either it's a problem with Steam or it's a problem with my internet, but it looks like I'm still alive. So just keep going with it. Did you send the scout inside?
I did, and she did not return. I can only assume that she was caught and killed.
Tell me what you're thinking.
If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside.
So you suggesting that I go?
Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness. The Knights are relentless. We are the only thing standing between them and the total destruction of the Fringe. This town has stood on the edge of the Shivering Isles since they were born from the mists of time. For our purposes, it serves as a defensible outpost. That is, against typical enemies who can know fear, intimidation, and hopelessness. You've seen the Spire and Passwall. It is believed to be... It seems to be a source of power for these, and if we cannot disable or destroy it...
Yep, we've heard all that, basically. I feel like we've heard that exact line. It's also important to note that I am currently under a severe thunderstorm warning, as well as like a tornado warning. Or watch, or whichever one it is, I don't know. What's that over there? Is that the thing I need to go into? Or is it this over here? Yeah, give me those hearts. Hearts on fire, hearts on fire. Burning, burning with desire. Was that gonna hurt me if I was like standing on it, or what was the point of that? Oh, that's way better. I need to just do that. Yeah, it kind of sucks. So your attacks are so weak that you get this wail on them over and over, but then it's like, well, if you just spam this one power attack, you kill them nice and quick. So pick your poison. Like, I wish I killed him that quickly with 2 wild swings. That'd be nice. Okay, why is this one taking so many hits? Retaking the Fringe. I've made my way into the ruins of Zetaphin. I must seek out the spire's source of power and find a way to deactivate it. Deactivated lasers with my dick. I do that all the time, but deactivating lasers, not referencing the song. Actually deactivating lasers. So, by the way, the reason I mentioned the storm warning and all that good stuff is because that could mean that the stream and everything dies, you know, for obvious reasons. We don't typically lose power here. I don't really know if I ever have, to be honest, but it's always a possibility. Oh, we can actually loot him. Interesting. I thought he was going to be tied to a crystal like normal. That's why I tried to use that other crystal. I was like jumping at it. Actually, that may have been him getting up anyway. Oh, don't get that. Don't get the hammer. I don't need it. Take the madness ore. What is that? Oh. Oh, we already have a key for this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, suddenly I'm really weak on these guys. I do like that they take so much damage from hitting me. Like, if I want, I could sit here and actually let him kill himself on me. He was trying to do some bullshit. I saw that. Yeah, I think that's just supposed to be a stylistic thing to show that the place is being more overrun over time. Do I have to fight 3 guys, really? Also, I don't know who knocked me over, but one of you are dying for it. I'm gonna pick you. I don't have patience for the knockdowns anymore. Let's be honest, I haven't for a while. I kept saying that I'd kind of like to get rid of the mechanic. Why are there 3 fucking dudes? Can we just not and say we did? So why am I encumbered? Did the ore and everything finally catch up with me? Yeah, it probably did. These weigh a lot. Okay. No more enemies. Tempted to chameleon my way through it. Stop doing your spinny bullshit, because that's the animation for power attacks where they're trying to knock me down or knock my weapon loose or something. I don't have patience for it. What explore? Dude, really more? Okay. Just gonna let me get up and then... Saw him running. I don't even care for the paralyzed, I just want him to die quicker. The power attack is stronger. I've discovered the source of Order's power. An obelisk is having its power amplified by the spire that leads to the center of Pass Wall. I must find a way to shut down the obelisk.
It's you. I remember you. What are you doing down here? How did you get past the knights? When they attacked, I ran from Pass Wall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams.
The staff of Sheol-Gorad? What does that mean, the staff?
Slipped down here, thinking we'd be safe. But no, we landed right in the middle of them. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate. Disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone.
They took Fellas?
I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them.
Why haven't you tried to escape?
Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me.
It's very dangerous here.
This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to fellas. Listen, those people in Pass Wall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here?
Sure, come with me.
I'll do what I can to help. I like to hurt things. Maybe I can hurt these damn knights.
Burning clothes and stuff. Well, you better get ready, because we've been in combat mode since I came in here. Oh, this man is going to go hand to hand on him. It should be noted these Hearts of Order are extremely heavy as well. I mean, they... 1 pound, but there's a lot of them. I was able to loot him too. I assumed he'd be linked to the crystal. With 3 hearts. I've overloaded the obelisk and collapsed the spire. The caverns are now coming down around me, and I must escape before I'm trapped. Ow. The hell? Well, we can't go that way. How about this way? As long as we have no more enemies, I'm good. No! That was good. I like one-shotting enemies. Dude, why are there so many? Alright, I guess I need to heal. Dude, why are there so many? This quest sucks. Too many enemies. Alright, where does it open? Alright then. So I guess he survived. I was worried about him. I was afraid he was gonna die during this. But he seems to have made it without issue. Kinda sucks babysitting NPCs on here.
Well, look at this. I found the easy road. How are things going over there?
Alright, well, we made it out. I've survived the collapsing ruins of Zetafin. I should seek out Aurig Desha and ask her how the battle above ground went. I saw an order.
I want to stay here and help rebuild this place. These fools need me.
Yeah, I see a Knight of Order there. Can you be the last one now? You knock me down or anything, you're getting console killed. I don't care if it's more effort. That's your punishment. Who's that?
Excuse me, I must have nodded off there.
You run that shop over here, yeah, the inn.
Mad God's blessings.
Mad God's blessing. I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
I will. I was waiting on a journal update, but apparently we don't get one. Wait, it's pointing me... Wait. I can't fast travel back out there. Oh no, don't tell me that whole map reset. All my markers and everything. If so, that's a terrible mechanic, and Bethesda, you should have, like, literally, you know, copied over the variables for which markers I've uncovered, if that's going to be the case. Okay, no, good. I was worried about that. Oh, I see. You can't, because it's inside of a different area, you can't fast travel between them. That's all. I was like, that would have been terrible.
Always a pleasure. News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform.
What's that going to be?
You will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalselm.
Why is that name
to
familiar?
rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember
That's why.
the creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Zadillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the Fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
I wouldn't know. Grey March.
It's all moving faster than I'd expect. And I'm good at expecting. Things are getting a bit thin. Get that Gatekeeper in place, and do it quickly! I'm not sure how much time I have left!
Jigalag.
He's almost here. I can feel it! You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane! More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself.
Relmina.
A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius. And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much.
You don't have to remind me about that. Okay. Rebuild the Gatekeeper.
It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple. But it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jiggalag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zalselm. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx.
Alrighty.
Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
I do love how they've kind of always represented Sheogorath with that same look, though. Even back to Daggerfall with the cane and everything. So I was thinking earlier about Mad God, and it is correct. They do call him Mad God. How far is this place? It's a little bit too far away for me to want to travel there on foot again, so let's just do this. They drop Void Essence. That's actually a really damn good item. That's nothing bad. Alright, let's check this place out. Let's do it. Hello, it's dark in here. What the hell is that? Oh, it is a shambles. I don't think I'd ever seen what they look like from the side like that. Yeah, so even killing them that way, they blow up. So they're just confirmed annoying. I guess I'll fight the rest. I got turned around. Yo, how's it going? How's it going, St. Nicholas Stew? I don't really have an answer for that. I exist. That's about it. I think it's funny, someone says, how's it going? And my answer is, how's it going? Alrighty. Nice. It's a good little bounce. I've not played any Pathfinder games. Is that a video game or is that a tabletop? Pathfinder Kingmaker. I know Pathfinder's a tabletop, right? Like D&D. But I also know they have video games. Yeah, I'd never seen the name Kingmaker, so... Yeah, like I said, I haven't played any Pathfinder of either type, so... That would be a no. What style of video game is it? Because I'm very interested in the idea of a lot of CRPGs, but I don't get into a lot of CRPGs. I've always wanted to give it another shot, for instance, but I never did get into Baldur's Gate when I tried it back in the day. I never did, like, I don't know if I'd call Diablo a CRPG. I'd call it like an action or like an ARPG, but Diablo is another one that I just never got into. It never clicked with me when I tried it. Oh boy. There's a problem here, isn't there? I mean, I have Baldur's Gate 3, but I wasn't going to play it until it's actually all the way out. Well, I like CRPGs, and I love the idea of a lot of them. It's just, I never got into the Infinity Engine gameplay back in the day. So, this is what I have to deal with. Yeah, I mean, I like Divinity Original Sin so much, and Original Sin 2, that, I bought Baldur's Gate 3 just on principle, because I kind of, you know, trusted that they'd be able to make a good product. Yeah, I've completed both of the Original Sin games twice. I've started the first one a couple more times with somebody else, but we've never made it far enough. For different reasons each time. So... I'm about to just TCL through this room, because I'm getting tired of playing in slow motion here. It's not very fun. TCL. Let's just, oh shit, that wasn't me. Well, I was like, why am I still rising? Oh! Wait, why does having TCL on make my frame rate not be bad? That's bizarre, isn't it? What is attacking? You? Alright, TCL. Frame rate is dead again. Being in TCL gives me a good frame rate in this area. Otherwise, I run like this. This is all kinds of messed up. Sanctum of Vivisection. It also breaks the polling rate, so I have to hold buttons just to actually do anything. Yeah, I'm not surprised the game crashed. That is the third time we've crashed in the entirety of Shivering Isles. Last time I had a place like that in Shivering Isles, and when I loaded back in, it wasn't so choppy the next time. We'll see if it's better. Yeah, it's better now. That was bizarre. What in the hell is happening? Is she dead?
If you die, I will bring you back to life. We have much left to accomplish.
Okay.
You! I remember you! You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not?
Yes, I slew him. I needed to get in.
The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you disturb me?
I was sent by, by authority of your lord, Sheogorath.
I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. He sends his mortal lackey. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here? What is it Sheogorath's lackey requires of me?
My lord demands a new gatekeeper.
Oh, does he now?
Lord Sheogorath commands it.
Fine. If it be my lord's will, then it is also my own. But I'm too distraught over the death of my child to return to his womb. This you must do. You will travel to the gardens of flesh and bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony. Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath.
Okay.
And take this key. It will allow you into the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum.
This explains why I was never allowed in.
You will travel to the garden. Blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and the essence of breath.
How do I collect them?
Are you not the exalted Duke, slayer of the great Gatekeeper, champion of our mighty lord Sheogorath? I'm sure you'll be able to find these things. If not, perhaps...
Okay, fine, whatever. Stop talking.
For many years, I labored painstakingly in those gardens until my back bent and my soul became crooked. But the fruits born of that labor were the essential components of true flesh. You will go there and gather the components needed to bring my new child into this world. With the Gatekeeper gone, the Knights of Order have been causing trouble in the Fringe.
I think they could still cause trouble in the Fringe with the Gatekeeper there, because he only seemed to hang out in one spot. Oh! I was trying to free him. Well, damn. That's not what I wanted. I'm not pressing any more of those. That sucked. Yeah, I might check those out sometime. Like I said, I definitely know the name. Because like I said, I knew there were video games and I know it's a tabletop. I might check those out sometime. Problem is I have so many things I need to play. I have so many things that I had on my list last year around this time. Like, I want to play this game, like, for stream. I want to play this game, I want to play that game. And many of them are still on the list because, you know, even last year when I was streaming more often, I was, even then it was still hard to make enough progress in, you know, games. I mean, it's difficult to just beat games on stream as quickly as I would beat them normally on my own. Okay, that's pretty busted. Is it gonna do it again? No? Okay, that was weird. This game's starting to break down, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, this is a very big game. You know, I was talking to my buddy about Divinity Original Sin Sunday night, because I've been wanting to replay it for a while, and you know, I was talking about it Sunday night after stream, and I was thinking about it, it's a really big undertaking to replay that game, but I realized this game has been going on a lot longer. I mean, it's been going on a very long time. But I think it's longer than my original Sin playthrough. Because, I mean, we're sitting at 129 hours. That doesn't count deaths, that doesn't count crashes and everything. So it's well over 130 hours, I'm sure. Is Divinity Original Sin 2 worth it if you... Or is Divinity Original Sin worth it if you started with Original Sin 2? Yeah, I mean, I played them the other way around. I started with Original Sin. But I think, you know, both games have their advantages and disadvantages. I think Divinity Original Sin does some things better, and I think Original Sin 2 does other things better. So I definitely think it's worth playing. Both of them are two of my favorite games, probably period, but definitely of the last decade. Oh, what the hell did he do? He did something weird. I find it interesting to think about having started with Original Sin 2. Oh, I forgot about the stupid shambles. I find it interesting the idea to have started with that one, but that's also where, you know, the more mainstream popularity took hold. Like, I think you know, had I not had people telling me explicitly about the first game, I probably wouldn't have even known about it until Original Sin 2, when, you know, like, everybody started talking about it. But I had people who were just heavily invested in that style of game, and they told me about the first one. I'm always careful with my phrasing, though. The first Original Sin. Because there's, of course, other Divinity games. There's Divine Divinity, there's Divinity 2. Those are more like Baldur's Gate, more Infinity Engine style games. Dermis Membrane. I was wondering what it was going to be, because dermis reminds me of skin, right? Like your dermis, your epidermis. I have not played through any Dragon Age game myself. I started playing, what was it? Dragon Age Origins or something? I think that was it. I got through what I assume is like the opening area. I don't quite remember what happened, but I feel like I got out of the opening city, whatever events were going on there, some attack or something, and I feel like I got into the open world or something, but I don't remember enjoying myself all that much, to be honest. So I never really continued playing. So my thing, as I said, I've always wanted to try going back to Baldur's Gate, for instance. I tried playing it a long time ago, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago or something, and it didn't click with me back then. Okay, what am I looking for? Maybe it's down, maybe it's under me. It didn't really click with me back then. And, you know, I was nervous about going into something like Original Sin. But the different style of gameplay, the more tactical approach, rather than the pseudo real-time. I mean, I only say that because some people get really pedantic if you call it real-time. Like, well, actually, it's turn-based. It's just... I mean, I know how Baldur's Gate works, but, you know, I'm just trying to cover my bases there. So I felt like maybe the tactical style was more up my alley, but I've still always wanted to go back and give Baldur's Gate another try at some point. I actually just, it's been on my wish list for years, on Steam, and I actually just bought it last night. So I don't know when I'm gonna get around to trying it again, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, but I do want to give it another fair shot. You know, years of different games, different experiences. Maybe I'll like it more. Did I get it or not? Wait until it's in the bottle. Okay. I've captured the essence of breath. That's gross. Why is something always fighting you in this game? Nice. So, Baldur's Gate is one thing. Another style of game is the, Diablo. And that is one that I've tried many different games of that style, that like ARPG style, and none have ever clicked with me. I actually find that style of gameplay kind of boring in my, just all the games I've tried. Diablo and Torchlight and Path of Exile. For whatever reason, I don't feel like what I'm doing is connected enough. Oh, look at that man. Look at him go. Hold on. It's like he looked at me. I always felt like it was a bit too removed from the action. It was too reliant on just press hotkeys over and over, and like explosions and spells just happen all the time, and things die. And it never really clicked with me when I tried games like Diablo. And it's another one though that so many people like them that it's something I would like to enjoy. It's something I want to understand the appeal of, and that's why I've tried so many different games of that style. Like, again, I just named 3 of them. I think I tried Diablo and Diablo 2, because I wanted to see, well, maybe Diablo 2 I'll like more. And, Torchlight. I think I tried 2 different Torchlight games. And then there was a Path of Exile. And just none of it works for me, at least out of the ones I've tried. I feel too removed from what's happening. I don't feel engaged with the gameplay. Oh, we're getting the weird colors again. And look, nothing's loading in back there. The game's so busted. What is happening? I have not touched this game since Sunday's stream, by the way. None of this was happening on Sunday, and now it's happening today. So there's 2 options, and if there is a spoiler there, please refrain, but one, it could be absolutely bizarre behavior intended by the developers because of the whole jigalag thing, and I just don't remember. 2, more likely, is that is a new map, which we've already seen, that is like a new map from what we were loading in before, and maybe that map has some bugs in it that the original map did not. And that's probably the more likely option. By virtue of having loaded a new map in there, that one just has issues and the old one didn't. Alrighty, let's head in here. I feel bad about that Khajiit.
No way. I'm never talking to you ever again. After she found out what I told you, she... You have no idea what pain is until she... Just leave me alone. Go away.
Okay then, that's her skeleton. So yeah, that's bizarre, isn't it?
You have returned with all the components? Excellent. All that remains is to choose the body parts.
Okay.
Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing a new body. I've created versions of each appendage with various enhancements. You must choose one of each. I am attached to them all. Artist's prerogative.
Alrighty.
Select one pair of legs, one left arm, right arm, torso, head, and heart. See me when you have finished your selections.
Victims.
Oh, you mean my research subjects? Don't trouble yourself with their fates. They're volunteers of one sort and another. Besides, they are furthering important research into the nature of pain and suffering, of life and death. Don't be concerned. I always return the worthy ones to life. Besides, Lord Sheogorath has sanctioned my studies and my methods.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of it.
Any loyal servant of the Mad God would respect his decision
Okay,
in this
lady.
matter.
Set them free. Stop torturing them.
I know your type. You believe yourself better than everyone else. You persecute genius when you find it because we are able to see around the sharp corners of your simplified morality. I see the vast horizons of thought while you cannot see past the tip of your own nose. I can grant the guilty the cleansing fire of retribution so they may die purified of soul, and I can grant the worthy everlasting life. And what can you offer the world except the hot air escaping through that hole in your head?
I command you to stop.
Out of deference to my Lord Sheogorath, I will allow this outburst. In fact, I will acquiesce to your request. But only if you can prove to me the sincerity of your position and the depth of your conviction. Are you willing to trade places with these souls? To bear the full weight of their pain and afflictions? Weigh this question carefully.
Yes.
Are you sure? You will not easily heal the damage done to you. This is a permanent sacrifice you are making. In fact, it is likely you will die. Perhaps you had better reconsider.
Nope, do it.
Truly. Very well. I wasn't quite finished with them. But as long as you remain in Sheogorath's favor, I will not conduct experiments on these people.
I'm ready.
Very well. This might hurt a little.
Endurance has been damaged. Oh, that's been damaged. Was it? How many points? How bad is it? I don't know. Whatever, I don't care. Let's just uncurse attributes. Decurse.
No way.
I was wondering if that would make her happy. Alright, let's see about body parts. Frost shock or fire shielding. We'll do shock. Arm of chopping, bashing, or slashing. Do slashing. Legs of fortitude or nimbleness. Do fortitude. Breast of life or magic. Life. Angry mind or helm of power. Power. Heart of wound sharing or spell turning. So does it reflect spells or reflect damage? Well, I feel like I've given him a bunch of stuff that's good against, yeah, that's good against spells. Or, I mean, damage, right? Maybe. Yeah, whatever. We'll get spell turning. Because if we gave him a bunch of stuff that makes him more hardy, he can withstand some more physical damage.
You've made your selection. Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the Fringe. There we will perform the ceremony. Make haste.
So if he can also reflect spells, that'll kind of help him balance him on that regard. We'll see. Is it going to look all jacked up in here again? Yes, I do. You are aware of which mouse I have, right? I am not a fan, typically. 99% of the time I do not like wireless things, but I did some research on this. I looked at reviews, and I was convinced, and yeah, I love it. Never had any issues with it or anything. You know, and it, of course, for a record, it just for the video, for anyone else, it is the G903, and then I'm not going to pick up my mouse pad, but my mouse pad is actually the wireless charger that literally just charges the mouse while it's on the mouse pad, and it is also the receiver, so the mouse and the receiver are like that far away usually. There's very little there's no perceptible latency or any issues. I've never had any interference issues or anything. Definitely recommended. Typically I don't like wireless things though. Too many wireless things, too much interference, not as reliable, all that stuff, you know. I've arrived at the statue of Sheogorath. I should speak with Romina. Is there a... Okay, yeah. I was like, what statue?
Shall we start?
Yeah, do it.
First, place the Gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation.
I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. That looks cool.
Place the Gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation. At the beginning of the worlds were five: fire, water, earth, air, and
Heart.
light. Darkness turned into day. The void took form.
Captain Planet.
Hidden away by virtue of its own self-awareness was the sixth, containing within it the five which birthed it. Flesh! Meat with the desire to consume like fire. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern. Blood, liquid nutrient. That ocean which casts pearls of life upon the shores of existence. Place the blood liquor into the cistern of substantiation. Bone, branch, and stone of the body, giving shape and structure. Place the osseous marrow into the cistern. Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirit. Place the essence of breath into the cistern of substantiation. And last, the light of flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh, from those waters of oblivion which sire thy kind. Come to this altar, join with this body, quintessence of flesh joined with the essence of flesh, absolute immortal, immortal, bound to contingent. Stand clear of the cistern, over here by me. Honored Daedra, fear Fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Astronaut, to this body.
A sanctum.
Henceforth, Gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles. My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny. Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry not bearing the mark of Sheogorath's favor. You shall know them by the coldness in their minds, the darkness of spirit. What's this? My child, they're coming! Destroy them! Show them your true power!
The Gatekeeper's been rebuilt. I should return to Sheogorath with news of my success.
Either way, tell him of our doings here. Send him my tribute and my affections.
Yeah, I would like to see this fight. So, you have a Razor Death Adder, and then you mention a wireless, and that's wireless, and then a wireless Naga. I guess I've heard of Razor products before, because there's a Black Widow as well. So they like snakes and spiders. I don't know what the Naga or the Death Adder are. But they seem to like snakes and spiders, because I know about the Black Widow. I don't know what the Black Widow is. Is it a mouse or a keyboard? Can't quite remember. I felt like he was about to die. I think he heals over time, but he really took a beating. Okay. I know I wasn't a fan of... I don't know if they offer alternate switches now, but I had a friend who had a Razer keyboard, and I wasn't a fan of the switches on it. Because they were... what do they call them? Like, they called theirs Razer green switches or something. I don't like switches in general that are designed to intentionally, like, have a click or a feedback. You know, I use brown switches on my keyboard. And it typically doesn't make too much noise, but, you know, sometimes it makes more noise than I would like. And so definitely keyboards that are intentionally making more noise than they need to, I hate that. I don't like noise, I don't like loud things. Just something making more noise than it needs to bothers me.
Always a pleasure. A new Gatekeeper! Excellent! We might be onto something with you after all. That should keep out the stragglers. And to see you've learned how to summon flesh atronachs. Relmina must like you, little Duke. But probably not in that way.
Something happening. Uh-oh.
Lord Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Pinnacle Rock and routed us.
Well, what a turn of events this is. It's new, and I like new, right. Even if it's bad. And this is bad, isn't it? This is a particularly exciting turn of events, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect job for you, my newest and only noble in the realm. If Order has entered my army's stronghold, things have taken a disturbing turn. It means Order has tried subterfuge, not its strong suit. Ha ha ha! Amazing! Perhaps things aren't going as poorly as I'd imagined. You'll want to get all the details from the messenger. Unless you already have. You haven't, have you?
Why hasn't Jigalag attacked himself?
Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Haven't you noodled it all through yet? Because he is me! Well, I'm him! We're a bit of each other, really. I won't be here when he arrives because I'll be him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, order appears, and I become Jiggalag and wipe out my whole realm.
When will it happen?
Soon. Too soon. I can already feel the change beginning. I feel like I'm not quite here. I'm not over there yet, but I'm not quite here. And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now.
Can we stop it?
Stop it? Oh no, can't do it. Believe me, I've tried. Never ends well. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jiggalag. Me from destroying my realm.
What do we do now?
Now? Nothing has changed. You deal with this messenger. Make sure my army is secure. You'll need them.
Grey March.
Your job is still to stop it. And to stop Jiggalag. Well, you've already forced Order's hand. No stopping now. Some things can't be stopped. Trust me. I've tried.
Jiggalag.
Cat's out of the bag on that one, isn't it? Who puts cats in bags anyway? Cats hate bags. Soon, I'll turn into Jiggalag. There's no stopping it. That doesn't excuse you from your duties, though. Get to it!
Cool. Before I talk to this guy...
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
I went to go to sleep last night, and I was looking for whatever to put on YouTube to listen to while I go to sleep. And I was scrolling through my YouTube feed, and there was a live stream up, and it was very obviously Oblivion stylized. But it had this, it's like English with Greg or something, and I don't remember what the full title of the video was called, but it was a 24/7 live stream, it said. And it was these videos called like English with, I think it was Greg, English with Greg. And the guy would speak in a very unnatural way when he was talking about things. And I think it was designed in a way for people who don't know English, who are learning it as a second language, to be able to more clearly understand the conversations and dialogue. But it comes off as very unnatural. It's very goofy, and there's like weird storylines and weird moments. There's one where he walks into a room, and there's a caution wet floor sign, and he slips, and somebody else is like, "Be careful, you can hurt yourself." And he says, "I'm not going to hurt myself. I've been slipping on floors since I was 3 years old. See, I'll show you." And he walks back to the front of the room, and he walks back in and slips and falls again. I'm not making this up, by the way, but the whole time they're playing like Oblivion music, and it has like an Oblivion HUD on the bottom of the screen. And sometimes, like when he slips and falls, they switch it to the combat music. They do a lot of stuff like that. But the storylines are so weird, and it's like watching aliens pretending to be humans. It's so bizarre. And I sat there and I watched this for like an hour and a half before I finally fell asleep. I was engrossed in this. And it finally started looping right around the time I fell asleep. Like I had watched all the videos there were. But apparently this live stream just goes on 24/7. It's amazing. And also, so you have the Death Adder is just a regular mouse, and so the Naga is also a mouse, but it has like 12 buttons on it. So I think that's the one my friend has then, because I think they did have one with a lot of buttons on it. Because I know they really like Razer stuff. Alright, let's talk to this messenger.
Your Grace, there is trouble. You must come quickly.
I usually do come quickly, it's okay. You don't have to remind me. Who are you?
Adeo sent me as a messenger to find you. Pinnacle Rock is under attack, and she needs your assistance at once. The forces of Order have overwhelmed us and forced us from the stronghold. We must regain control.
Adeo.
She is leading what is left of our forces. She waits for you outside Pinnacle Rock. Please hurry to her before it is too late.
Pinnacle Rock.
It is our home, our sanctuary in the Shivering Isles. If we were to lose it, my kind would be doomed.
All right then, we'll try to help you out.
Please, Your Grace, hurry to Pinnacle Rock while there's still time.
Don't worry, I got you. Why does it want me to go this way? Let's try it. Yeah, I could have gone out the other door game. Alrighty, where is Pinnacle Rock? Ah! There it is, way down there. I was like, I feel like I've seen it before.
Thank you for coming. I apologize for summoning you. The blame is mine. We've lost control of Pinnacle Rock. Syl let them in. We had no idea she would turn on us. They captured our commander, Dylora, and have her imprisoned somewhere inside. Our first priority must be rescuing her.
Where is Dylora now?
Syl had called her aside, separating her from the group. She meant to divide our numbers when order entered, making us easier targets. They imprisoned Dylora somewhere within Pinnacle Rock. If they killed her, she could return to us, so they keep her hostage. If we follow the waters of the wellspring, we will surely find her.
What kind of opposition is there?
Syl let them in. More than I could count. It was all we could do to fall back and regroup out here. We must free Dylora as soon as possible. She will know what to do.
Let's go.
Forgive me for saying so, Your Grace, but I find taking orders from the Duke of Mania to be unsettling.
Then why'd you summon me?
You are the only remaining Duke, which is a situation quite unprecedented. Normally, you would never be permitted to pass within Pinnacle Rock. Given the need for swift action, the normal customs shall need to be overlooked for now. We shall be right behind you, Your Grace.
Alrighty, so... I don't like the sound of that. There's a lot of them. Can there just not be? Can we pretend there are a lot of them? And there's actually only like 3 dudes? That'd be awesome. Oh, I was like, why did that not light up the place? Is it broken? No.
Pinnacle Rock. Pinnacle Rock will be cleansed. For me, scum.
Yeah, I for one, in response to what you said in chat there, I for one, I'm not a laptop kind of person. I don't like laptops and stuff. But, you know, I do have one for work. And in general, I 100% agree. Like, if I have to use a laptop, I want a mouse or something, because I hate using the touchpads. So apparently I... Oh, not what I meant. Alright, let's just try to fix this little problem. I got a better idea. Alright, Adeo is now invincible. Oh, never mind, that's for me? Damn it. Alright, I'll just keep resurrecting them. But yeah, in general, like I said, I don't like laptops and stuff, and I don't actually have one except for my my work laptop. I had one a long time ago, and I was like, I don't really want to do that again. just significantly weaker. Whoa! See, they run in front of you like that, and you're gonna attack them. This butthole door makes me slightly uncomfortable. Alrighty, let's see. Yay, they're dead. So it looks like there's a thing in there I might be able to loot at some point. But not right now. I don't really mind wires. I mean, I used wires for years with like nice gaming lights and stuff, and I like it. I was interested in this just because it had good reviews and it seemed like interesting technology. If it didn't charge itself via the mousepad, I would not have done this. Because I don't want to have to worry about charging something or replacing batteries. That's the only reason I got this mouse. Is because it basically keeps itself charged. Yeah, but to me, like a charging stand and all that, it's not worth it. That's a deal breaker for me. Why are there so many dudes? This is terrible. Oh, now let me guess you're mad at me. No?
For the mad god.
Yeah, it's still something you have to worry about. You still have to actually do the whole act of charging it. Even if it's simple, it's a thing you have to... It's an extra step. And that's enough to be a deal breaker for me. I will typically, if I do have something that's wireless, if possible, I will just run it wired so I don't have to worry about charging it and stuff. So I have like the Xbox Elite controllers that I use on the computer for you know, games that I want to use a controller on. I just leave them plugged in all the time. Why are you all back here? Yeah, it's literally plugged in right now, right next to me. I don't know the last time I haven't had it plugged in. Because I don't really put it away. I don't put it in its case or anything. No, why do we need a key? Telling me I gotta go search all these bodies?
You have my thanks for freeing me, but just who are you?
I'm the Duke of Mania. She's gonna be mad. Watch her mean mug me.
Your Grace,
No.
I am sorry. I did not realize.
Nope.
Where is Syl? Have you seen her? That traitorous coward?
What happened here?
Syl, the snake. She showed up, asked for a contingent of guards, said there was trouble at the palace and that we were needed. We were so focused on organizing quickly that by the time we realized she'd let order in herself, it was too late. We were split up and picked off. But it doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters now is the wellspring. We must reach it at once.
What wellspring? What do you mean?
The wellspring of the Mazkin. It's what links us to this realm, where we return to the world from the waters of Oblivion. If Syl helps Order sever that link, my kind will be annihilated. The realm will be lost to us. We must get to the wellspring and stop them. I will follow your lead. The wellspring is at the heart of Pinnacle Rock. Follow the waters to reach it. I am yours to command, your grace.
Pinnacle Rock.
What would you have me tell you?
Tell me more about it.
Pinnacle Rock was given to us by our Lord Sheogorath as a sanctuary and place of restoration. It is our home. It is where our numbers are strengthened, and where we return to the realm from the waters of Oblivion. What else?
Chimes.
They are a key part of the ceremony for restoring fallen comrades. The ringing of the chimes is said to help call the souls back to Pinnacle Rock, guiding them to us so they may return to our Lord's service. What else would you ask?
The wellspring.
The wellspring is a cynosure, a place where the animus of lost Mazkin can return to this realm from the waters of Oblivion. The darkness is a frightening place, even to us, and so our Lord has given us this beacon, a light to guide us back to Him. What else? As you...
Syl.
What reason could she have to turn on Lord Sheogorath himself? She must know that he will find and punish her. We will catch her, and will turn her over ourselves. Her treachery cannot be allowed to stand.
And the wellspring of the Mazkin, even though I feel like you've already told me about it.
The waters
Twice.
of Oblivion lead us to the wellspring, where Lord Sheogorath has given us a place to return to his service.
Alright, now please tell me... Okay, you are essential, good. Is there like a console? Oh wait, you're essential now too. Okay, good. I thought you died earlier, Adeo. I was gonna say, is there a console command to make people essential so I don't have to babysit them? Because I would love that. I would try to execute that on myself.
No, the wellspring.
What happened?
They've stopped it up. You must make it to the wellspring and let the waters flow.
Alright, I'll do that. Oh. Something has happened to the wellspring of the Mazkin in Pinnacle Rock. I need to proceed on my own to restore it. Yeah, I can't loot them or anything. Can I use the chime now? Thank you. Wouldn't let me use it earlier. Oh, this sucks though. I don't have help to fight all these guys. Alright, nope, console's coming out. Fuck these guys. Tired of it, I don't have patience for you knocking me over and crap. That is your punishment. Yeah, I've been tired of it since like the start of the playthrough, but man, I'm really tired of the whole getting knocked down or getting your weapon knocked out of your hand mechanic. Why is that guy running? Yeah, I just don't have patience for that mechanic anymore. It's still annoying because it's a big waste of time every time they do it. But then, like, by the time I get up, it's like, alright, console it is. Let's just kill him. Let's get it over with. I miss Moro in combat so much. Oh, there we go. Another one. I didn't even get to do anything. Wow, and you paralyzed me. It's fucking bullshit.
Who's that?
There's also just way too many enemies in these dungeons. Really more? Right, who's... Why do we have combat music? Don't you dare! Where's it opened? Oh, right there. I've located the wellspring in the Maskin. It's been covered in order crystals. I'll need to destroy them to restore the wellspring. Can I just use hearts? Is that all we need? Because I got hearts. Oh no, I probably gotta use the bells, the chimes. Dude, how many enemies? Come on. So many. Really more? The wellspring of the Maskin has been restored. I need to speak with Dylora.
I am yours to command, your grace.
There, okay. There you are. Okay, talk to me.
The wellspring is restored. You saved us. We are forever grateful, your grace. Please, allow me to teach you this spell, so that you may summon our kind to you in times of need.
I can kind of already do that, but thank you.
Also, accept this gift of armor. It is the least I can do to show thanks for your help.
No, you're gonna encumber me. Don't do it. What about Syl?
No sign of her yet. We'll do our best to track her down and deliver her to Lord Sheogorath for a fitting punishment. The traitor must be brought to justice.
And what happens now?
Our warriors will scour the halls of Pinnacle Rock, removing any last elements of opposition. Then we will immediately return to our duties.
Then I shall take my leave.
Indeed. Lord Sheogorath will be anxious to hear of your victory, I am sure.
Wellspring of the Maskin.
Your grace has restored the wellspring and saved us. For this, we thank you.
So does my armor have like Dark Seducer armor helmet?
Mad God's blessings do
Is it just like a bikini like this too? Because that'd be awesome. Let's see. Oh shit. My nipples are out. Free the nipple. What was I wearing? That should... Wait. What about my boots and stuff? Boots of the Storm. And Gauntlets of the Crusader. That armor, like, got rid of everything. It's got high... It's got very high defense, especially for light armor. Okay, so we are encumbered, as I kind of knew I would be. Let's look for things that I have a lot of. Or actually, I'm looking at weight. Yeah, green moat. I have... Oh, shit. Oops. That does most of the job. I have 35 hearts, that's a bit too many. We'll drop 25, keep 10 of them. Green moat does some stuff, doesn't it? Alrighty, let's wait an hour. That should get rid of the green moat effects. Yeah, don't take green moat. Gets you high. So there was a spot earlier where I saw the butthole door things. And I said, it looks like there's something in there I might be able to loot. But not right now. I think this is it. Now that I know about it... Yeah, see, here's a chime. Crystal chest. Do you want to use a heart? Yeah, let's do it. Ew, a lesser soul gem. That's stupid. I must have got about the worst roll possible. Despite having max luck. I mean, I know it's still random, but damn. Alright, back to New Sheoth Palace. And before Sheogorath is gone. No, Sheogorath. I might have been saying Sheogorath sometimes by mistake, because of the region. Oh! Oh no, there he is. I was like, was I right?
Always a pleasure. Time. Time is an artificial construct. An arbitrary system based on the idea that
Oh yeah.
events occur in a linear direction at all times.
He's becoming ordered.
Always forward, never back. Is the concept of time correct? Is time relevant? It matters not. One way or another, I fear that our time has run out. As I feared it would. My plan has failed. The Grey March is upon us, and I must go. I thought we had more time. I thought we had a chance. My plan has failed, and we were so close.
What happens now?
What happens is what always has happened. What always will happen. I crumble. I fade. The realm dies. And you with it. Flee while you can, mortal. When we next meet, I will not know you, and I will slay you like the others.
But we haven't failed.
Optimism! How adorable. I love it. Even at the end, you make me laugh. I'm lying. That wasn't funny at all. No matter. Soon you and everyone else will be dead, and I will be left a mad god, ruler of a dead realm again.
What can I do?
I had intended to give you my staff, the symbol of my office, but life is gone from it, as it goes from me. It is now dead wood, a useless twig.
Deadwood. Is that anything like Whiskey
With the
Dick?
staff, there was hope. But now, hope is dead. I am dead. The realm.
Oh,
The realm is dead.
you hearing this?
Sheogorath is dead.
Okay.
All shall crumble before Jiggleout.
Sheogorath has vanished before we could complete the plan to stop the forces of order. Perhaps Haskell will know what steps we should take. Yo, ask Jeeves looking self.
He is gone, but hope is not lost. We have a rare opportunity here, but I hesitate to do what must be done. If the Throne of Madness remains empty when Jiggalag storms the palace, he will prevail. But there is a chance that the throne may not be empty.
What do you mean?
You will sit on the throne. It has always been Sheogorath's intent for you to be the new Mad God.
But I'm not a Daedric prince.
True, but perhaps you can hold the throne, provided that you possess the proper symbol of office, namely the Staff of Sheogorath.
What must I do? We gotta power it up?
Unfortunately, when Sheogorath faded, the power of the staff faded with him. It must now be remade. The staff is the symbol of power in this realm. He who rightfully holds the staff may hold the throne of the Shivering Isles. However, the secrets of its construction are lost.
Lost? You said there was hope.
That which is lost can be found again. There is one being in the Shivering Isles who may be able to assist you in the construction of a new staff.
Joe
The
Basha.
ruins of Knife
No.
Point Hollow once served as a
We
great
just discovered
library.
that.
There you will find a door. Behind that door you will find the answer you seek. Although I hesitate to guide you towards this path, the secrets of the past will surely aid Jiggalag, but I fear that we have no other choice. Be mindful of what you find there. The library is a thing of order, and it will still serve that end. Take this crystal. It contains the power to open the sealed door. Inside, you will find the final remnants of the library.
Yeah, we actually just discovered Knife Point Hollow at the start of the stream.
Knife Point Hollow is near the core of the Shivering Isles. Follow the setting sun to the border of Mania. Climb the cliff there to the top. At the peak, you will find Knife Point Hollow.
Obelisks.
The obelisks operate by reflecting and focusing energies in order to create a portal to this realm. They can be overloaded and rendered inert by placing the crystalline hearts of the knights into the obelisk itself. Each heart will increase the power of the obelisk until it eventually overloads and shuts down, closing the portal.
Staff of Sheogorath.
While not the source of the Daedric Prince's authority, each Daedric artifact provides that prince with a measure of power. Lord Sheogorath chose you to sit on his throne. With the staff, you may be able to do just that.
Alrighty.
A glorious existence.
Yeah, so at the beginning of stream, we were walking to the Fringe, which is a straight shot right over... How did I... Oh no, we weren't going to... Yeah, maybe it was. Somehow I found Knife Point Hollow, which I'm not... Oh, there it is. I guess I came out of Bliss, and then I just started going that way, and then I cut around. That's what it was.
True.
I thought it was south for some reason. So that works out perfectly since I just happened to discover it earlier. Because it was a little bit of a pain to climb up the mountain. But you know, I can hardly resist seeing something and not acquiring it. Let's see. Oh, the door just breaks. Who this am? Dias?
I have been waiting for you, Your Grace. This day, as all days before and after, is well known to me. There are no surprises to Dias of Mytheria. Sheogorath has fallen, and you seek the means to foil the machinations of the Prince of Order. You seek the throne of madness. However, no mortal may sit upon the throne without the staff, so here you are in my prison, seeking to supplant the one who placed me here. If you wish to take the place of Sheogorath, then ask me what you will.
Why do you have neck tattoos like Sheogorath? Tell me about yourself.
You were expecting a book. An ancient tome filled with the secrets that you seek. But instead you have found me, the last remnant. Individuality is an illusion. The details of my existence are no more important than the history of a stone. However, if you insist, I once served as the keeper of the great library of Jiglag.
Tell me about the library.
The great library was the height of logic and deduction. Contained within its walls were the logical prediction of every action ever taken by any creature, mortal or Daedric. Every birth, every death, the rise of Tiber Septim, the Numidium.
The Numidium, nice reference.
All predicted with the formula found within Jiglag's library. When Sheogorath discovered the library, he had it burned, insisting that it was an abomination and that personal choice defied logical prediction. I am all that remains of the knowledge contained within the great library of Jiglag.
How have you survived?
Following each cycle of the Grey March, Sheogorath has cast out or killed every aspect of order found in the Shivering Isles. I alone have survived. Sheogorath cannot bring himself to destroy the knowledge that I possess. Instead, he's confined me to this place and forbidden me to die. I've not seen another creature until fate, predictably, sent you to me.
What's going on, Jaeger?
As you wait. Individuality?
Knife Point Hollow.
Knife Point Hollow is my prison. As the great library, it once contained all the knowledge in creation. However, spare me your grief. My imprisonment is as meaningless as my immortality. Time and place are nothing. Constructs of a feeble mortal mind attempting to categorize and understand the world around it. If you were one of the fortunate few, you would one day understand and accept this. However, you are not, and you will not.
Staff of Sheol-Gorath.
I can create the physical shell of the staff, but the divine essence must be gathered elsewhere. But apotheosis is no simple matter, and the creation of the staff is no simple task. I will require 2 sacred items in order to complete it.
Tell me about the first.
The Shivering Isles hold many secrets, but few remain unseen by mortal eyes. The staff is a tool of great vision, and thus requires the eye of one who has witnessed one of these unseen secrets firsthand.
Like you.
Sirta resides in the Howling Halls, and find her and bring me the eye that has seen that which no other has.
And the second.
The trees and branches of this realm feed from a deep font of madness and mystery. One of the oldest trees, named the Tree of Shades, lies in the halls of Milkar. Milkar is a place of ruin, root, and mania. Go there and bring me a branch of this tree, but be warned. The tree will not surrender its secrets to one who has not earned them.
So I must seek out the 2 parts.
Yes. Only then can I create an appropriate vessel to hold the power that is inherent in the Lord of this realm. The staff may allow you to occupy the throne of madness, but understand that such a feat has never been attempted. All sources indicate that you will fail. It is a certainty. However, I also predict that this will not stop you from trying.
Alright, the Eye of Sirta.
The staff of Sheol-Gorath holds the secrets of this realm. As such, it requires a vessel that has witnessed dark secrets. Sirta has seen things with her eyes that no mortal has. Because of this, her eye will serve well to contain that which the staff must hold.
The Tree of Shades.
The roots of the Tree of Shades run into the heart of the Shivering Isles. It is said that the tree feeds from waters of the Grove of Reflection. The Grove can show men who they truly are. Only after facing the truth will the Tree of Shades give up its branches to you.
And the staff.
I can create the physical shell of the staff of Sheol-Gorath contains a portion of the divine power of the Daedric Prince. It is the embodiment of Sheol-Gorath and of this land. Should you succeed, you will be the first mortal to have a dedicated Daedric artifact in your possession. This will be most interesting indeed.
Meaning a Daedric artifact for me, dedicated in that sense. Not in the sense, like, because I have Daedric artifacts, but those are dedicated to the Daedric princes who made them. This would be one dedicated to a non-Daedra. Interesting. Okay, so I believe, yeah, we've seen both of them. I was like, I recognize the name Howling Halls. I wasn't sure about Milkar. Let's do Howling Halls. This is the eye, I believe. That looks goofy. It's a hunger. Oh, it's interesting that he mentioned Numidium. That's a cool thing to talk about. Just given that Numidium is the god that the Dwemer were building. That's a lot of stuff. Gold. Gold, gold. Can I just... Oh, I can't. Alright, we'll pick up the basket. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I thought that was a, like a coffin type chest.
You are not one.
Oh! No!
You do not belong here. Quickly, put on a robe before the others see you. They will kill you on sight. Please, I mean you know.
I'm listening.
Good, good. Your face is known to me. One so famous as you cannot expect to walk around the Isles unrecognized, can you? You are the Duke, yes? And Sheogorath has sent you to find Sirta, has he not? He finally seeks to kill her?
Holy shit, he's mad. Sheogorath has sent me.
I knew it. No one can fool Rakiran. I am the wisest here, more wise even than Sirta. And that is why she must go, yes? And you, if you help me, then you can have what you want, and no need to risk your neck, yes?
Why do you want her dead?
Too long Sirta has led us here. Always against Sheogorath, always. We are tired of her vendetta. Sirta brought us here with promises to show us the light, but always is about Sheogorath, is about revenge. Sirta lied, but when she is done, I will lead the acolytes to the light.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I require weapons. For myself and for the apostles that will help me do the deed. But Sirta already is suspicious of me. She has forbidden me and those who support me from carrying weapons. And suspicious would it look if we were to wander around gathering them.
You want me to bring you weapons?
Very clever, Your Grace. Bring to me 3 apostle daggers. Sirta must be slain with the weapons of the light if I am to take her place. No other weapons. But you must be discreet. Do not remove the robes, or you will be attacked. Even I will have to kill you.
So
I do
annoying.
not draw more suspicion to
I don't have to
myself.
re-equip my stuff.
And be cautious of killing my allies. I cannot forgive that crime. You will know them, as they are also forbidden to carry daggers. Will you help me bring the apostles to the light?
Yes. I accept.
Good, good.
Alright, let's do it. What's going on, Death? I too am annoyed, it's okay. Don't reject my yield. I mean, to be fair, he has a dagger, though.
Your light will shine no more. How dare you
Oh no, it's because I'm encumbered. How much are they burdening me? I don't... Does that break my feather? Yo, why do some people like loud vehicles? They suck. Hate loud vehicles. The fact that I have in-ear custom in-ear monitors in, and I could just hear somebody's vehicle from outside. That's absurd. Howling chamber key. But I mean, I was literally just saying a short while ago that I don't like things that make a lot of noise. So he was definitely attacking me with a dagger, but I don't see a dagger anywhere. Yeah, I don't know why you are annoyed, Death, but I too am annoyed. I am just annoyed by so many of the combat things on this game now. To be fair, I don't know how to do that either, but I don't work at a car. I don't even know what that means, to be fair. But I also don't even... I don't work in a car place. Pelvis of Pelagius. I found an ancient pelvic bone with a small inscription that reads Pelagius III, Third Sun's Dawn. This might be something that Una Armina would want for the Museum of Oddities. See, we have Daedric Intervention already. That's one dagger. Ah! No benches, no sitting down. I hate that. It takes too long to get back up. I mean, my thing is, I don't know how it is at your job, or I don't know if it matters, but if I'm doing something, I do my thing. If someone wants help, it's like, yeah, I can help you after this. I'll be back. It's like, oh, I was just going to do whatever. I'll help you when I get back or something.
The light shines within us.
I mean, some of it depends on the person too. But if I'm going to have lunch, I'm gonna have lunch. You know, it's like I don't really care. I'm not gonna drop what I'm doing for somebody else. But again, some of it depends on the person, how receptive I am to something like that. But generally speaking, I'll just straight up say like, yeah, I'm going to lunch, I'll help you when I get back. Something like that. Yeah, I'm really just annoyed by the dungeons having so many enemies on this game, and the enemies being damage sponges, and it not being Morrowind combat, and then being able to like knock me down and stuff.
The flesh is weak, the light is all.
It's good that that's not stealing, because they just think I'm a normal dude. That's you know, supposed to be here.
The flesh is weak, the light is all.
The flesh of fallen angels. Hey, if you know, you know. Here, particularly at these Knights of Order dudes, there's like so many enemies.
May you never darken.
This is the
Flesh is weak.
this is the one they want me to kill. On the one hand, I'm tempted to just go ahead and get it over with, but I would like to help this guy out. Just to say I did it. What is going on up here, and how are you supposed to get up here? Hold on. How are you supposed to get to any of that? What's up with this?
Her song guides us.
Do I still have some of those heavy potions? I do. Did my magicka drop? No, it's still 404. Not found. Alright, where's this other dagger? That's just a regular knife. Not up here. By the way, I don't remember this either, but it's been a very long time since I've played this. I only played Shivering Isles one time when it was new. Every other time I've started up a playthrough since then, I haven't really gone all the way through. So I typically haven't made it to Shivering Isles. Well, I don't think I've ever made it to Shivering Isles a second time. Because I was kind of already done playing the game by the time Shivering Isles came out. I'd already played hundreds of hours. Oh, where's the stupid dagger? Am I gonna have to dupe glitch it? What's going on?
May you never darken.
I don't know where this stupid thing is at. I swear this guy was attacking me with a dagger, but I don't see one on the ground. So it either fell through the ground or it's not supposed to be here. And I already came in and checked these guys. Do I have a quest marker that magically tells me? No. Okay. Damn. Because these guys don't have daggers either. I'm about to look up where they're at. I'm wasting time.
Have you... You don't have the daggers yet?
Dude, I have 2 of them. Isn't that good enough? Come on, isn't 2 good enough?
Her song guides us.
I swear, it feels like there would be one here. I'm gonna toggle collision and like check around behind. Yeah, no, there's nothing back here. Just had to make sure I didn't drop one or knock one down back there.
May you never darken. The flesh is weak.
The flesh of fallen angels. Alright, I damn sure don't know where this last one's at.
The light shines within us.
Yeah, let me check. Symbols of office, daggers. On a cupboard, okay. They said if the previous apostles have been slain, go back and get their daggers. Where? I don't see them. Because I tried to do that. That was my very first instinct. I mean, even this guy was slain. Am I blind? Because I sure as hell don't see a dagger anywhere. Alright, do I have scrolls? I put all of my scrolls up earlier. Yeah, that sucks. No dupe glitching. Okay, it just says 2 can be found sitting in the open. But the other ones, the guys didn't seem to drop daggers, which is confusing to me. So let's find another dude who's alone. Hopefully. So I'm glad to see that I'm probably not missing a third one.
Her song guides us.
This guy has no dagger. Oh no, he does. Never mind. He does, so we'll kill him. Okay, we could take that dagger. I mean, I thought, obviously thought about doing that earlier, but I thought I was trying to be covert.
Have you brought two? You have them, do you?
Give them to me. I thirst for Sirta's blood.
Here you go.
Tonight, the light will shine for us all. Tonight, Sirta's time comes to an end.
All right, let's see.
Take these daggers, slay her, and at last we can be on our path to true enlightenment.
You heard nothing.
Here you are, my brothers. At last we will be rid of Sirta. Come, now is the time.
You heard nothing. Oh my god, why is the AI so bad? Come inside. The fucking Khajiit didn't even show up. Oh my god, the AI in this game, man. Go through the door. It just... half the time it just stops functioning if you go through a door too quickly.
Kieran,
Oh my god, let me go around you.
to me with blades drawn. What is the meaning of this?
I come to relieve you of your torment, dear Sirta. No more lost memories.
Damn, I feel bad
no
now.
more pain. No more misleading us. To the void we will send you, and without you, we will gain the light.
You fool! I am the light. Come if you dare. I will cast you into darkness for all eternity. I will cast you into darkness.
Why are you attacking me? I'm just standing here. I didn't do anything. Rakaran's betrayal of Sirta has been successful. Now that she is dead, taking her eye should be a simple matter. Okay. Her eye. I've taken Sirta's eye. I should now seek out the second item that I need to create the Staff of Sheol-Gorath. We'll take her robes. They're unique. It's not that good. What does her key do? There's gotta be something in here that's locked, right? I don't know.
Sirta is dead, and now the apostles fear that there is no one to lead them to the light.
You want to do
I
it.
should be the one who is leading, however. Do I have your support?
I guess. I don't fucking care. The light.
Sirta promised to bring us to the light. It is a way. A promise of a better future. Free from the shackles of Sheol-Gorath. The light is knowledge, she says. Forsake all ignorance and morality in favor of the light, she teaches. But what does she do? She sits in her chamber and dreams of revenge against Sheol-Gorath. She is a liar and has stolen our lives. Soon we will seek the light without her. I thank you for your help in killing her. A lot of history has this place. It was I who led the apostles to steal the stones from Cyrodiil when the original temple was destroyed. We rebuilt it here, as it was when it hosted its most famous guest. Sometimes at night, I can still hear Emperor Pelagius screaming.
Pelagius. So I believe in Morrowind there is an audio file. What do you mean, who will guide us now? I thought you were going to be the one. I believe in Morrowind there is a sound file that says Pelagiad for the city. So I've been saying Pelagius, but he just said Pelagius. I mean, I don't even know if the game tries to be consistent, but it's a bit annoying. Okay, so I need the Greaves of Healing and the Cuirass. And the why does putting a robe on take your gauntlets off? That's dumb. Alright. Coming up on save 3000. Wonder if I could stretch this. I don't know how much we have left. No spoilers, please. Wonder if we could stretch this and have exactly 3000 saves. How was my encumbered? 758. Alright, let's check this place out. God, I really just want to chameleon through it. I don't want to fight a bunch of enemies. These guys aren't too bad. Alright, so I gotta take this middle section. Is he gonna freak out? Not much. I guess, do you want me to go here? I've arrived in the Grove of Reflection. According to Dias, I must locate the Tree of Shades and find a way to reveal my true self before I will be allowed to take one of its branches. Put on the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. Oh, it's me. Oh my god. Oh. I'm very annoyed. Can't tell. Let's see. This is a clone of me. Did it just heal me? So if I heal, does it heal? Dude, why is this Golden Saint not fucking dying? Holy shit, die! Yeah, so this thing heals with me. It's like tied to me. I mean, if I die, what happens? Oh my fucking god! Do they disarm? This is stupid. This is terrible. Dude, just fucking die. After I approached the Grove of Reflection, a shadowy image of myself appeared from the waters of the grove and attacked me. I defeated it, and now the Tree of Shades is beckoning to me. It was terrible. I have both the items that Dias needs to recreate the Staff of Sheogorath. I should return to Knife Point Hollow and speak with them. You're like getting knocked down. I think I got knocked down twice in a row, and then literally knocking my weapon out of my hand while I'm knocked down. That's just ridiculous. Not fun. And he seems to have access to all the stuff I do, which is interesting. I like the concept. But then he just keeps, you know, he's gonna spam that summon every time, so as long as I keep one of the summons around, like if I killed the Golden Saint and the Dark Seducer and just left the Dremora, for instance, then he wouldn't do another summon, so it'd be 2 on 1. I mean, I could do the summons as well. That was kind of the trick to it, is that he's using the best things that I have. He also changes equipment, because I have preferences as a player on what equipment I want to use, but he has preferences as an NPC. You know, he has an algorithm that determines what items he'll equip. So I noticed he had like the Madness helmet and shield on. There's some fun stuff you can do. You can only reverse pickpocket items of 0 weight, but you can make like hoods, for instance, that have items of 0 weight. You can enchant them to do things like drain health or stuff like that. And as long as you want its name to start with like A or something, because the algorithm is that they will equip the first hood in their inventory if they have another hood. So you want it to start first because it's alphabetical, but you could literally give them a hood that drains their health and like reverse pickpocket it onto somebody to kill them, and they'll never know.
You have the items, contrary to all prediction. Once again, you defy the path set before you. However, what comes next is now unclear. If you wish to confront what is to come, I shall create the staff for you.
Staff of Sheogorath holds the secrets of this realm. As such, it requires. Because of this, her eye will serve well to contain that which the staff. Now that you have both components.
Kinda heard that.
The roots of the Tree of Shades run into the heart of the Shivering Isles. It is said that the tree feeds from water. Now that you have faced, combined with the eye of
the staff,
you possess the eye and the branch. Together they shall form the physical shape of the staff of Sheogorath. After I shape them into the staff, you must take it to the seat of power in the Shivering Isles, the palace of Sheogorath. There, imbue the staff with power from the font of madness. Soak the staff in the waters of the land, and it will open its full power to you. You have defied the expected and accomplished something that denies all logic. I must contemplate the error in my calculations. Now, take your treasure and leave me.
Incomplete Staff of Sheogorath added. With the Staff of Sheogorath now in my possession, I should make my way to the Tree of Madness in Sheogorath's throne room. There I can tap into the tree's power and begin my transformation.
I have said all that there is to say.
Alrighty, let's do it. Can I pick these up? No. All right. Let's see. Begin my transformation, huh? What's it gonna be like? Oh, there's a door back there, remember?
Always a pleasure. Ah, you're back. You may have noticed that we have a bit of a problem.
What's that?
You're having a bit of fun with me. Very good. My lord, of course, noticed the font when you arrived in the palace. The font of madness? In the middle of the throne room? The font which is unaccountably covered with crystals.
What's wrong with the font? The crystals?
The taint appeared only a short
Why am I
time
asking
ago,
that?
but it has spread quickly. I fear that soon we will all be serving a new master.
You mean Jigalag?
Yes. His agents must have found a way to poison the font with order. Once the source of madness becomes the font of order, Jigalag is won.
But we've beaten him at every turn.
This is true. Very little surprises me, but your successes against the advance of order have left me astonished. Speechless. Indeed, it is your very success that must have led Jigalag to this unexpected avenue of attack. His usual approach is much less imaginative.
How do we stop him?
Somehow, the forces of order have poisoned the pools of mania and dementia that feed the tree. I suspect the traitor Syl. Jigalag has never had an original thought in his existence. Be that as it may, you will have to enter the fountainhead beneath the tree and find the source of the poison.
Alrighty. Font of Madness.
The font flows with the sap of the tree of madness, which it draws up from deep beneath the palace. The fountainhead leads down to the pools of dementia and mania, where the insanity of the realm's inhabitants settles. Jigalag's minions must have introduced order into the very wellspring of madness. You must cleanse the pools, or order has won the war.
And the fountainhead.
Sheogorath's private sanctuary, where he would often meditate amidst the tame gnarls that tend the roots. Normally, the fountainhead is a peaceful sanctuary, but there's no telling what changes the taint of order may have wrought. Now I fear that the gnarls themselves may be accelerating the spread of order throughout the tree's roots. Be careful. My work is never done.
Are there? Yeah, okay, there are crystals there. Let's see. Alright, let's head inside. What's it called? Cultivator. Oh, he's gonna do work. I've witnessed a gnarl removing the order crystals that were poisoning a door here in the fountainhead. It seems that the tame gnarls here can halt the spread of order throughout the dungeon. I may be able to use their help as I work my way to the pools of mania and dementia. I'm bothered by how I said able. I may be able to. Alright, so we want to go this way first. Light's about to expire. I'd much rather fight the gnarls. Gnarls take They seem way easier. Just as Haskell suspected, Jiggalag's priests are poisoning the roots of the Tree of Madness. I have cleansed one of the minor pools, but I must find the pools of Mania and Dementia in order to save the tree. Why is there another person? Oh, wait, what was that? I'm confused. I seem to have absorbed a bunch of, magicka, though. You gonna make me wait an obnoxiously long amount of time for this gnarl to get down here? Because that would suck. Oh, there's one here that did it. I want to actually see it happen. Who? Who am I fighting? You. Okay. This is fun, isn't it? Engaging gameplay. I can look for another route. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. That's annoying though, because previously the answer to that has been just wait around and they'll open it. This time there was another route. I don't like the inconsistency. Could you stop that? Nobody likes you. I like how I didn't jump. That was actually just from me running up the stairs. Oh my god, will you die? Oh my god. I've killed the priest of order who had cursed the pool of dementia. Now to cleanse the pool of mania. Alright. I'm glad the game just auto-saved. Back to the fountainhead. I think that was crash number 4 then. In Shivering Isles. So all in all, if we only crash 4 times in Shivering Isles, that is substantially better than, you know, the main game, which I crashed all the time. Try not to hit the other one. The real one, the good one. Don't want to hit my bros. Like, there's clearly not one on the way up here. So I'm gonna go look for other routes. That leads to nothing. Let's see, 5? 4? Oh, come on. Someone open this for me. Another minor pull. I want to watch it this time because the crystals like go away. At first I thought it was the soul of the priest getting sucked up into the thing, but that doesn't make sense. So they heal way too much. That's a little loud on my end. In my ears, in my ear holes. Oh, what save was that? 298 or 2998. We'll see. Because this might be the big last stand when I get to the throne. I really don't know. No spoilers. Damn it. It's like I hear sound, but I don't know if they're gonna come here or not. We seem to have very bad luck getting through those doors, basically. I think this is the pool, isn't it? So there should just be... No, maybe not. Will you come over here? Or something? No? Ah, we could try this. What the hell? What the hell? I've discovered a chrysalis that generates a tame gnarl cultivator. Perhaps these gnarls can help me halt the spread of order throughout the fountainhead. Yeah, can you come up here, bro? Oh, they're so miserably slow. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay strong. Risk the crash. Save your save for later. You know what would have really pissed me off, but would have been interesting, is if the Shoggoth duplicate that I fought for that last quest for building the staff, if he, if his inventory was shared with mine. So like if that one ate a potion, then I would lose the potion in my inventory. That'd be interesting, but it would piss me off. Dude. Oh my fucking god, can you just die? Shard of Order. I don't know what that does.
Shit, Gordon's pet. That used to... No more. No more. When I swore allegiance to Jigalag, my eyes were opened. I saw who my true enemies were for the first time. Order's time has come. The Grey March is upon you.
You sure about that, lady?
My Lord Jigalag will never be turned aside. Where's Shergar now?
No. She sucked. I've killed the priests of order who had cursed the pool of mania. The traitor Syl was among them. Now that I've cleansed both pools that feed the font of madness, I should be able to imbue the staff of Sheogorath with power. I didn't actually see what it was. It was a hammer, but I assumed it was unique, right? Nerve shatter. Weakness to shock, and it does shock. That's a lot of repairing, isn't it? Alright, $29.99. Can I beat the expansion without saving again? I can sure as hell try. Risking crashes, but they're not super common here. I want to wait these 23 seconds for my light to go out. There's some noise. Oh, it's that. The Inquisitor's Cage. Yeah, these are super... Thaden's Blood, replica Gatekeeper weapon. These are all tied to the things I've done. Why? The chime, the helmet. That's cool. Ulfri's helmet. Chalice of Reversal, Focus Crystal. That's a weird thing to do. I wonder why. Huh.
At this time, you have enough to go on. Now get back to it.
The Fountainhead.
With the pools cleansed, the font of madness will soon be restored. There's no time like the present to finish your journey towards godhood. I live to serve.
Only Sheogorath may sit on his throne. Do I get the staff? Ah! I have immersed my staff in the font of madness. I have gained the power of Sheogorath. What a way to tell me, right? What a way to tell me, game. But where is it? Am I blind? There it is. Voice of Sheogorath in 75 feet for 15 seconds on target. I don't know what that means. Sounds cool.
My lord, our Mazel Zuda sent me to find you. She requests your immediate assistance.
What does she want?
I don't know, my lord. She only said it was a matter of the gravest import to the security of the realm.
Quest added, the end of the order. Oh shit! Nothing happens, but okay.
Always a pleasure.
My lord, I'm glad to see you. We have a developing situation that requires your attention.
Okay, what's that?
Order. An obelisk has activated just outside the palace. I've ordered my Orioles to engage the enemy. I expect that this is the beginning of the final assault.
Sounds like it, yeah.
The cursed usurper Jigalag himself may even take the field before the end.
I expect it.
What are your orders, my lord?
Let's wail on him. I will lead the attack myself.
It will be our great honor to fight by your side, my lord.
Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Come on, nerds. Ah! I don't want to hit my allies. A second obelisk is activated. I need to shut it down to stop the knights from overwhelming the defenders. Right. The obelisk does not respond. Place a heart. Get that heart as well, because we're going to need it. So gotta keep in mind, every time I do this, it spawns another guy too. Rip Dark Seducer. That's very unfortunate. Right, that one and this one should both be overloaded, right? God damn it!
You hold the staff.
Oh shit!
No Daedric Prince. This ends as it always does. Order shall reign. Another of Sheogorath's foolish schemes.
He comes back.
How may I serve?
I don't think she's supposed to be alive, by the way. What is this?
I am beaten.
Really?
The Grey March is ended. For millennia, this drama is unfolded, and each time, I have conquered this land, only to be transformed back into that gibbering fool, Sheogorath. It was not always so. Once I ruled this realm, a world of perfect order. My dominion expanded across the seas of Oblivion with each passing era. The other princes, fearful of my power, cursed me with madness, doomed me to live as Sheogorath, a broken soul reigning in a broken land. Once each era, I was allowed my true form, conquering this world anew. And each time I did, the curse was renewed, damning me to exist as Sheogorath. Now, though, you have ended the cycle. You now hold the mantle of madness.
The mantle.
And Jigalag is free to roam the voids of Oblivion once more. I will take my leave, and you will remain here, mortal. Mortal, king, god, it seems uncertain. This realm is yours. Perhaps you will grow to your station. Fare thee well, Sheogorath, Prince of Madness.
Jigalag has spoken to me and told me the Grey March is ended and the forces of order have retreated. Haskell will likely know how I should proceed. Well, he died like a little bitch. He was easier than some of the regular enemies. Yeah, I don't think she's supposed to be alive. I think everyone was supposed to die when Jigalag showed up. But I was like, you're named, I'm gonna revive you. This is... You're not that yeah.
Are you injured, Lord? Do you require...
I do not.
As you wish, Lord. Are you injured?
Heal me.
Of course.
That restore... Oh, it restored my magic. Look at the top right. It was like everything.
Always a pleasure.
What's up, Haskell?
You've done it. Well done, Lord Sheogorath. I never doubted you for a moment. Now, of course, there is business to attend to. As you have assumed the mantle of Sheogorath, there are matters that deserve your attention. As Lord of this realm, there are a number of benefits to which you are entitled, as well as a number of duties to which you must attend.
Benefits.
You may request any of the Golden Saint or Dark Seducer escorts at the castle to accompany you. They will defend you to the death. You may also summon entertainment to your throne room. Your predecessor found this most invigorating. Speak with me if you wish entertainment. You also have the ability to affect the weather in your realm. As it is an extension of yourself, it will often have an effect on you as well. You also have the benefit of Sheogorath's protection. Cast this upon yourself, and if your life is threatened, you will be returned to your castle.
That's cool.
Many of these abilities, Lord, are rooted in the magics of the Isles. Should you choose to leave this realm, they will not likely function.
All right, entertainment.
You wish entertainment, my lord?
Send for a dancer.
As you wish.
Sheogorath's Regalia. I'm gonna put that on. Nice.
Always a pleasure.
He's gonna sit here and dance.
Servant, my lord.
Let me get the staff out. What in the hell? Alrighty then. What an animation. No?
Yes? Some say the Grummites are the...
I wonder what the voice thing does.
Always a pleasure.
Wait, it's active right now on me, but I don't know what it does. Voice of Sheogorath. No idea.
Yes, is there something...
Okay, what about...
You...
Not at the moment.
Yes.
What about duties?
Your first duty is to attend to the needs of your subjects. You will find that there are constant threats to the residents of the Isles. Your job is to protect them, either by dealing with the matter yourself or sending your armies to take care of it for you.
Defend the realm.
It seems all is peaceful in the Shivering Isles, my lord. Will wonders never cease?
Okay.
A glorious existence, truly.
You honor me, lord.
I don't know what the fuck that's doing. It's on me, but I don't know what the fuck it does.
Always a pleasure.
Let's see. Staff of Sheogorath. Voice of Sheogorath. It will cause all enemies in range to freeze. A deep voice will say hold at the start of the effect, and when the effect is passed, the voice will say release. Anything that is frozen by the Staff of Sheogorath cannot be attacked in a mode similar to when an essential character is unconscious. Okay. Well, that's that. Well, we are the new Sheogorath. So the idea is, I guess we've mantled
I stand ready, Lord.
apotheosis, kind of, but I don't know, like, I don't know if we're really a god. Are we really immortal? I don't know what kind of powers we have. I don't know how clear that's made. Ah, the Sword of Jigalag. Oh shit. Do I have that? I just activate. Yeah, I do. Wow. I don't think it's worth having, unfortunately. Only 57 damage. See, I can't pick up the Shard of Order. Prophetic Deduction, volume 34,857. That's from the library, isn't it? That's cool. Alrighty. Well, that save number 3000. Exactly. Beautiful. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this game. Bit of a weird ending there. A bit of a anticlimactic ending because Jigalag comes out all big dick mode like I'm cool, and he died in like fewer hits than some of the Knights of Order and Priests of Order and all that. He seemed very easy. And then he was like, yo, so it is interesting though, and it seems like based on what he said, we kind of freed him. I guess it was a bit of a Sisyphus thing where he was cursed to keep doing this over and over and like he would become Sheogorath again every time, and it stopped him from doing what he really wanted to do and being himself as Jigalag. So that kind of freed him from that curse, and he said he's now free to like wander Oblivion on his own again. So I guess he probably actually likes that, what we did. And then we are Sheogorath now, I guess. Again, I don't know exactly how the logistics of that works. The word mantle showed up. I think the word apotheosis showed up earlier, which is kind of the idea of becoming a god as well. So I don't know what all applies here to us. 1 second though. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know exactly what all applies here, what all it means, but I'm going to give a couple just wrap-up thoughts on this game, because it's been a long game. I think it's been a month to the day, so it's pretty lengthy. Final Fantasy XII has entered the chat. You know, I think this game might have actually been longer than Final Fantasy XII. I'd have to go look back at the dates, but I think, I don't know, Final Fantasy XII might have been the same or more. Because I think that started at the end of December, and I'm pretty sure I was still playing it by my birthday, which is 27th of January. So yeah, I think Final Fantasy XII may still have this beaten in terms of how many sessions, how long it took me. I don't know about hours though. I don't know which game I spent more hours on, because this game was 131 hours, 31 minutes, 50... Or no. Yeah, that has seconds. No, that's not 131 days. So 131 hours, 31 minutes, and 57 seconds. So pretty beefy. But we basically did almost all the content the game has to offer. And that's why I want to provide some final wrap-up thoughts here. First and foremost, what did I not do? There were some houses I could buy in every city. All we did was get the Anvil one. And to me, that's the one that was always most interesting because it had the ghosts and everything attached to it. Had that story attached to it. There's a shitty place you could buy in the Imperial Waterfront. There's some bigger places you could buy in like Skingrad and Coral and Shaden Hall and stuff. So they're all kind of the same-ish, like, you know, they have unique layouts and they fit the architecture and style of each city, but it is what it is. It's a house, right? It's an empty house for you to put your things in. And I don't remember if any of the other ones really have quests tied to them. So there was that, and there was maybe a handful of small quests scattered around the cities that we didn't do. I'm not aware of any like major really cool quests that like I skipped out on. Maybe I did. But and a good example of one that I did was a brush with death, right? Going into the painting and all that. That's the kind of quest I don't want to skip out on. So we did that. We did Shadow over Hack Dirt, which I always really like. That little underground cult, and that whole town was like fucked up. Like something's going on there, right? It's weird. The deep ones and all kinds of cool stuff. Like I tried to do all the quests I remembered that were really cool. I did a few quests on the playthrough I didn't remember that weren't so cool. Here in Shivering Isles, we definitely left a few quests on the table. If I were to go to my menu right now, we could see I probably have about 4 or 5 open. I have 3. Taxonomy. That lady wants me to capture a Bollywog. The Antipodian Hammer, which is just building out that armor and stuff. And the Museum of Oddities. Now, I don't know how much any of that really is going to be super exciting, per se. I'm not saying it's bad content. I just don't... I'm not currently of the mindset like I have to do this. No offense intended to the people who spent time working on those quests or writing them or whatever, right? They could be great. I could be missing out on something great. Maybe I'll check them out on my own time even. But that's going to be it for this playthrough. I mean, I'm done. We are going to put a fork in this playthrough. Call it done. So, what else do I want to say about the game? So that's the content I've kind of left out there. Some random quests here and there. But we did, like, most of the quests in the game. Like, seriously. We did the Thieves Guild. We did the Dark Brotherhood. We did the Fighters Guild. We did the Mages Guild. There's some... Is that all the guilds? There's another guild? I don't remember. We did the Arena. We did all the factions, right? We did every single faction in the game. We did a lot of the side quests that we did every side quest I stumbled upon in the main game. And then we did a bunch of side quests here in Shivering Isles. We obviously did the main story in Shivering Isles, as well as the real, like the main game's main story. Like we did all that. We did all the DLC, which is, this being part of it. Knights of the Nine, all the little DLC homes and everything that we got. So we did a shit ton of content. We may have done more content here than we did in Morrowind. We probably did, in fact, because I didn't do every faction in Morrowind, and you kind of can't, but that's a separate topic. So we really kind of got our money's worth out of this game on this playthrough. Now, what do I want to say about the game itself? Basically, I like this game. And going through my Morrowind playthrough made me want to play this again. And it still stands where I said before as my 3rd favorite game in the series. Morrowind, Daggerfall, Oblivion, Skyrim, Arena. So it has a lot of problems. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the combat, like kind of at all. I remember thinking it was really cool when the game first came out, but I would much rather have the dice roll system of Morrowind. I feel like it's a lot more consistent. There's a lot of problems in this game with the leveled enemy lists and with damage sponges. They like to throw, 3 or 4 enemies, especially here in Shivering Isles, right? Where the Knights of Order, there's like, here's 3 Knights of Order for you to fight. And then the next room you go in, here's 3 more Knights of Order for you to fight at the same time. And enemies are damage sponges, taking up way too many hits. And you can never really get around that in this game. Maybe if you lower the difficulty slider all the way. But you can never really get around that in this game since things are generally speaking leveled and they're going to stay roughly on par with you. Or in fact, without mods, they can actually outpace you at a point because your stats stop growing, but your levels can keep increasing up to a point. And enemies in vanilla game without mods, to my understanding, have no cap, so they'll just keep leveling even if your stats have stopped growing in a way that would benefit you in combat. So that's a whole can of worms. There are some issues like that. Combat can be frustrating. I make no bones about it. Like, I was very frustrated by some of the mechanics. I hate when I go into a fight and I get knocked down. So this is a thing with Monster Hunter. I hate loss of control. So Monster Hunter with this egregious stuns in that game, and you would lose control of your character for 5, 6, 7 seconds because you got stunned or whatever. This game does a lot of that, right? You're going to get knocked back, and then even once your character starts getting up, it's a really long animation before you get control of your character again. So this game loves doing that kind of stuff. It loves taking control away from the player in a way that frustrates me a lot. That is like my biggest thing, is not being able to control my character just really frustrates the piss out of me. This game loves to do that. Whether it's knocking your weapon out of your hands, which also breaks your hotkey, so every time that happens you have to re-hotkey it. Isn't that just fun? You have to go find your weapon, pick it up, then you have to re-hotkey it if you have it hotkeyed. Which I like to, because sometimes I equip other things and I want to be able to quickly get back to my main weapon. Whether it's that, or whether it's knocking you down, or whether it's paralyzing you. Granted, you could also do that to the enemies, so I do appreciate the consistency, to be fair, but man, it can be very frustrating. That combined with like damaged sponges and all that, like those are the things that frustrate me. What I like about it is that the system is still very much, it is Morrowind's system. Slightly tapered a little bit, slightly trimmed down. We've lost some skills in this game, but and your class relies on was it 7 major skills rather than 5 major and 5 minor skills. So you actually have 3 fewer skills that you can level up on, and combine that with the leveled lists and everything. This game can actually feel a lot more grindy if you want to kind of have a min-maxed character, or have a character that actually doesn't get outpaced by the leveling system, because if you don't level your character appropriately, this game can actually really screw you over. Mods can help fix that, of course, but I mean, especially if you're talking vanilla, those are some problems. But again, I'm going back into the negatives. The positives are that overall, despite losing a few things on that, it is still very much like Morrowind's system. All the attributes are there. We still have 21 skills. We still have the system where you level up major skills in order to ultimately level yourself up as a character, and then you increase your attributes, just like Morrowind. That is, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about that, other than the small gripes I said about, like, we lose some skills. We only have 7 now instead of 10 from Morrowind. Well, I should be more clear about this. We lose the total number of skills in the game. I think it went from 27 to 21 or something like that. And then we also now only have 7 major skills versus 5 major and 5 minor. So we have fewer skills that we can level up from. Those are my only main gripes with the skills and the leveling and all that. But all in all, it's still a great system. I still enjoy it. There's still a lot going on with like the racial bonuses and everything. I think this is where the franchise started taking a bit of a turn. But Skyrim reduced and got rid of so many of the interesting bonuses and stuff. Compared to this game, Skyrim got rid of a lot more. So we still kind of have those interesting mechanics in place here. And I do like that. Story-wise, main story, I've already talked about this, but I really like how in the main story, you are not the Chosen One. You are the helper of the Chosen One. You're a regular dude, basically. I love that, because so many games, and for obvious reasons, people like a good power fantasy. People like to be the Chosen One. I like that this game decided to take a risk and say, no, you're not the Chosen One. You're helping the Chosen One. Now, for Shivering Isles, completely different. You kind of are the Chosen One, and you kind of become a god here at the end. That's pretty cool. It's a nice dichotomy compared to the main game, but we should also comment just how brilliant Shivering Isles as a whole is. They had a lot of fun with the writing. It's off the wall, it's batshit insane, it's goofy, but it's fun, right? And the world, I mentioned this already, the world is Morrowind, it's reminiscent of Morrowind, where there's all this weird flora and fauna and everything that's so radically different from anything in the base game that it gets across that alien world that people like to talk about with Morrowind. I think, in my opinion, Shivering Isles does. And even like the colors of the sky and everything, just, they're different. Whereas Cyrodiil, you could kind of swap that into any fantasy game, and no one would really bat an eye because it's kind of generic fantasy. So I think Shivering Isles, brilliant expansion. Couple problems again with just throwing so many enemies at you at one time. It's not super fun there near the end, in my opinion, in terms of just the combat. But I can get over it. I mean, I really like the story. I really like the concepts, the design. Everything else is there, and it's great. Other systems that I mean, I could talk about like dialogue. Dialogue in the game's hit and miss. You know, so, I mean, the voice acting is very hit and miss because sometimes the voice completely changes from one line to the next, and it's like you recorded this on a different day, or you switched your voice. Like as a voice actor, you switched which character you were voicing, so you sound completely different from one line to the next. There's some problems like that, but the writing overall is pretty solid. The one thing I would comment on that like to really give praise to this game, and this is interesting because I talk a lot of shit about how there's a problem with this game, and Skyrim even more so, that almost every quest wants to have twists and turns and surprise the player and be epic and crazy and memorable, and for obvious reasons. I mean, it kind of makes sense. People like that kind of thing. But I always say, if every quest is epic, then no quest is really epic, right? If there's nothing mundane over here, then what is there to make the epic over here stand out and really become memorable against the other things? So this game does have a lot of quests, probably maybe a little more than I would want, that are like twists and turns and epic and everything, but it does still have a few more mundane quests, so I can't appreciate it for that. But overall, the quests in this game are just brilliant. The quests in this game are so imaginative and fun and interesting, broadly speaking, and in a lot of ways, as much as I like, again, this game I put in third place, in a lot of ways I would say this game has better quests than Morrowind or Daggerfall. I mean, there may be individual quests in Morrowind or Daggerfall that I prefer over ones in this game, but as a broadly speaking, across the entire game, I think this game has better quests in general. There are so many just odd and memorable quests that years later, I don't think I've played. I've definitely booted this game up. I think the last time I booted this up, I had saves on here that dated 2016. And I had like 2 hours of playtime on the character. So I haven't really played this game in a very long time. Probably since about 2008. And yet I still remember many of the quests. I still remember the Dark Brotherhood Purification. I remember the Thieves Guild quest, stealing the Elder Scroll, right? I remember a lot of the Dark Brotherhood quests, dropping the Minotaur head on the guy. Stuff like that is just unique and interesting, and it stands out, right? And that's what really does make this game special. And that elevates it so much in my book from what it would be, say, here, and the quests bring it up multiple notches to here just by virtue of how great they are. In general, I'm not as much of a fan of the gameplay and all as compared to Morrowind. I don't like that we lost things like levitation, and I honestly prefer the combat of Morrowind, blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on about all that, right? But the quests here are just brilliant, and that is the thing that makes it stand out in my book. And again, overall, broadly speaking, I think the quests here are better than those other games. Again, there may be individual quests in those other games that I do like more than any in here, but at a broad level, that's important. So I've probably left something out. I'm sure I have. I mean, I could complain about the Oblivion gates being just kind of boring. And after I beat the main quest, a week or two ago, whenever that was, after I beat the main quest, I went and started watching the retrospective videos of the main game, and other people had the same complaints about Oblivion gates. It's like, yeah, they're just boring. They're all too samey. It's a bunch of damaged sponge enemies. And they weren't even talking about Chameleon. They're like, I just run through them and just soak up the damage long enough to get to a sigil stone and get out of there. That's about it. Like, I mean, I don't think many people really like... The aesthetic is cool, but as you play through them, you start to notice they're all, like, there's like prefabs would be a word to use. It's like, oh, here's that piece that they copy-pasted in here, right? I recognize this layout. I've done this Oblivion Gate before. The aesthetic is there, but they're just not that fun to do after you do the first couple, which is unfortunate because it's such a big part of the game. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything else to add. I feel like there was something else I was just going to bring up, and I lost it. So... I will comment that, yeah, I did do a little bit more modding on this than I intended, than I probably would have intended, but a lot of it was me changing mechanics in ways that I thought were better, which that gets into a gray territory, a gray zone, because it's like, who am I to, I mean, well, me as the player, I can decide what I think is fun or what I don't think is fun, and I should have the right to change that, but somebody may look at it and say, well, you didn't really get the intended experience, and that's true. Now, I have played this game before. I played this game on the Xbox when it came out. That's where I played Shivering Isles and everything the first time. So I have played it the intended way back in the past, but definitely this was not a purist playthrough, and that could be seen as a negative for some people. But there are certain mechanics that my argument is always let the player do what they want. Why limit me to 4 potions because you think I might break the game or I might make the game too easy? Well, if I want to, let me do that, So I changed mechanics like the 4 potion limit, for instance, or I made spell making a little bit better so I could make spells that are at least on par or better than the ones the game already offers, because then what's the point? The game already gave me better spells than I can make. So it's like, I put some things like that in place, of course, that I view as like quality of life, or just kind of making the mechanics a little more Morrowind-like, a little more interesting, a little more fun, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it really... I think it honestly increased my enjoyment of the game, but that does lead to one more thing, is that the mods probably added to a lot of my instability issues. This game is known to be unstable. Like we have to just go ahead and get that out there. This game is known to be unstable. Not as unstable as I was. And I really did keep trying to fix it behind the scenes. Didn't seem to work. I don't know. I mean, I looked through so many guides. I did so many tips and tricks all over. Everything I found from, different web pages, different forums, and nothing seemed to do the trick for me. Nothing showed up as really any kind of major conflicts or anything, so I'm not sure what was causing the issues. Shivering Isles performed way better than the vanilla game ever did, so hey, maybe there's something to it. I don't know, but whatever, it's done now. And again, I've probably left some things out, but I've rambled long enough. It's been like 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Again, it's actually been a great playthrough. I've really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed going back and visiting a game that it's been what, 15 years, or no, 16 years since it came out. 16 years since this damn game came out. Man, I feel old all of a sudden. But really, I really enjoyed going back and visiting this, and Morrowind kind of got me in the mood for it, and I'm glad it did. I'm glad I can check this one off of my box and say, like, all right, I finally revisited and did a proper run of this game and got to re-experience the story and everything. As for what's next, I don't know yet. I've been pinballing back and forth between multiple ideas of what my next game is going to be. We'll just have to wait and see on Thursday. You might find out the same time I do. I know when I started up Final Fantasy X way back in November, I was debating between like a couple different games, and I kept saying, I think it was actually Ukulele even right before Final Fantasy X, where Ukulele I was like, do I do Ukulele or Final Fantasy? And then I did Ukulele because it was shorter. And then with Final Fantasy X, I did the same thing. Like, do I do Final Fantasy X or this other game? Ooh, I don't know. Final Fantasy X, which put me on like 2 months of Final Fantasy games. So who knows what's going to happen next, because I'm pinballing between ideas right now. And it, you know, it might be, I don't want to say, but it might be, you know, something like that that just gets me on another huge binge of something. So it could be exciting. But yeah, that's enough rambling for now. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for this playthrough. Thank you to all the new followers that showed up. Some of them showed up actually during Morrowind and have kind of followed me over here. But there's been a lot of people who've been, you know, jumping in to various streams of this game, and I hope to see those familiar faces showing up on whatever I decide to play next. It'd be nice to see some people following around there. With that said, though, if you are watching right now, and I can see the numbers. So if you are watching right now and you're new here, please, and you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. It's free, doesn't cost you a dime. If you are watching this on the YouTube VOD and you are, for some odd, strange reason, still listening to me ramble, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, leaving a comment if you're so inclined. I greatly appreciate all that stuff. It's also free. You know, free is nice. Free is good, but I'd greatly appreciate it. So yeah, and that's gonna be it. So until next time, whatever game that may be, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at, take it easy.
Stretcher.